WVTC Radio Detroit. You can find us on Facebook, YouTube, X, and our website, www.wvtcdetroit.com, or download our WVTC app from the Play Store for Android users and the App Store for iPhone users.
This is Soulful Inspiration. It's your girl, Nikki Jones. This will be an hour to feed your soul with music and laughter, information and inspiration. You're listening to WVTC Detroit. All designed with you in mind. So sit back, relax, and get ready to join the conversation with me, Nikki Jones. Soulful inspiration. Inspirations. Yes, sir.
Good evening, and welcome to Soulful Inspirations. I am your girl, Nikki Jones. Guess what? It is a beautiful day, and I don't care how cold it is in the D, it's still beautiful. Listen, we are here tonight, and we are on WVTC Detroit, where we are winning victory through Christ, and we are excited because we got guests in the house. Excited. Yes, honey, we about to chop it up tonight about something going on in the D that you need to know about. Why? Because it's probably somebody that you know that's participating, okay? I'm just saying. This is what happens, and we got to support our own. We got to support our own. This is what we do. This is why we're here. All right. So we're going to chop it up tonight. We got beautiful people in the studio. We got our wonderful co-host here. And then we have two other beautiful women here who come to talk about something that's going on at the music hall tonight. Well, it's not going on at the music hall tonight, but we're going to talk about it tonight. Okay. All right. So now let's go around the room. Hello. And we're going to talk to our beautiful co-host at the very end, the wonderful, the beautiful, the biblical, the anointed, the comical Pastor Denise Thomas. Hey, good to be back. Yes. Been a long time. Been a long time. Yeah, been a minute. Yes. And betwixt us is two beautiful children here, beautiful children of the Lord. Yes. And we have one, Lisa McCall.
Yes, I'm so excited to be here.
Yes, honey. And we have Monet. Look, I am not about to mess up her last name. So listen, her name is Monet. Okay, we gonna call her Monet.
That's all anybody knows anyway. We just don't know like that.
I want you ladies to scoot up a little bit to this microphone. Yes. Can you get a little closer? Yes.
I got you.
Say hello to the peoples.
Hey, everybody.
Yes. Hey. Listen, we got a good show for you tonight. We want to talk about something going on in the city, and I want you to be aware that it is somebody that you know. I'm sure it is somebody that you know that's connected to this, because I know a couple of people already. Okay, yeah. I know these two, but I know some other folks that I ain't gonna name no names right now. We'll name them later. Yes, and they are connected somehow to this production that is happening at the music hall. It is called Holiday Detroit.
Holiday
Detroit. Yes. Now listen, I want you to see my t-shirt. Okay. So I'm gonna back up a little bit just so you can see it. I'm gonna stand up. Hey, I'm gonna do like James Brown did on that video. Yes. Music is my love language. I promise you, I always think of lyrics when things happen or when nothing is happening. I'm always thinking of lyrics. And so I call myself a lyrical Tourette's. I just come up with lyrics, or either I hear lyrics in my mind all the time. So when I hear Holiday Detroit, I'm thinking of, happy holidays, happy holidays, happy holidays to you.
Is that the
you better sing.
Okay.
Is that the same one?
Well, you know,
Happy holidays. That's a different
no, that's a different one. That's a different one.
that's what I
That's a
think
different
of. That's what I think.
I'm talking about we wish you happy holidays. Oh,
Oh, yeah, that's-
yes, you know,
Okay,
it's the whispers. I think it's the whispers.
It's the whispers.
Yes, come on
Yeah,
now. That's what I'm
yeah.
thinking about. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies, Miss McCall, what's
Yes.
going on? Talk to us. Tell us about Holiday Detroit.
Well, first of all, Holiday Detroit is a feel-good show
Okay.
to kick off the holiday season.
Okay.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily a Christmas show, but it's a holiday show. Old school, you get to dress up.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want everybody to dress in their finest.
Okay.
Oh, leave them jeans at home.
Leave the jeans at home
them
gym
and
shoes.
come see a great show.
Okay.
Because of my blessed showbiz life,
Okay.
I grew up in show business from age 5.
Mm-hmm.
I was with Aretha Franklin 30 years.
Wow.
Started as a dancer, became a choreographer, and then everything else behind the scenes. I've been blessed to work on Broadway in New York. I lived in New York 20 plus years. I was able to work with the Alvin Ailey American Dance Theater. I was able to travel and be in show business all my life.
Wow.
What happens, we are some of the best historically entertainers come from Detroit.
Absolutely.
I believe that. I
Whether
believe
it
that.
be
Absolutely.
music,
Yeah.
Hands down.
I believe
dance,
that. Yep.
playwrights,
Yep.
composers, all behind the scenes. We have some of the best people in the industry.
Absolutely.
But everybody cannot move to New York.
True.
Ah, okay.
And there's a lot of amazing musicals that come here around the holiday at the Fisher and Opera House Music Hall, but we're usually in the audience.
Wow. You're right.
And I wanted to create a show, Broadway style production with the lighting crew, sound crew, engineers, makeup artists, wardrobe, dancers, rehearsal directors, assistant choreographers. All of these are jobs.
Yes.
And I wanted to put people that's basically from Michigan or Detroit surrounding areas to work
Yes.
on a New York level style show
wow.
with our
Wow.
own cast.
Yeah.
I know that's right.
In
Yeah.
addition to that, I'm also an educator. So I have students that get a chance to work alongside professionals.
Nice.
So we got Tony Grant, that is the new lead Temptation,
Come on now.
appointed by Otis Williams, that's on the show.
So somebody did come to see Otis.
and so we got Tony
See you,
Grant.
Otis. Come see you.
And we got a young lady, former dancer of Alvin Ailey, flying in. We got
Wow.
60 students, 7 to 10 musicians, 5 African drummers, 7 background singers, 4 lighting and stage crew, and 12 professional dancers. So it is a production. We've been in rehearsals 3 months.
Wow.
Nice.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
Right.
All of that, okay? And we got gospel, we got blues,
Come
we
on.
got jazz,
Oh, that's gonna
we
be
got
nice.
Negro spirituals,
Oh,
we
wow.
got a little hip hop.
Come
We
on.
got something for everybody,
Wow.
every
Yes.
kind. We got
Wow.
musical theater. We got a little bit of opera thrown up in there with some
Got
soul
Motown.
on it.
Oh,
We
yeah.
got Motown. We got a show that will pull on your heartstrings. We're gonna take you on an emotional ride. It's either gonna be show stopping, thought provoking, or heart pulling.
Ah, I
Every
like
number
that.
is intentional.
Yeah.
And it's celebrating the holiday season.
Yes.
And it's all about great Detroit artists.
all right. That sounds amazing.
It does.
That
It
sounds
does.
amazing. So before the show started, we talked about some of the people that we all know, right?
Yes.
And so your musical director is somebody that we know very well.
Very well.
Yes, very well.
Who
and
is
his
that?
name is Amir Edwards.
Yes.
Yes. Shout out to Amir Edwards.
Shout
And,
out to
Yes,
Amir.
we know Amir very well. And so tell us how you became connected with Amir for this particular project.
So when I was the booking agent for the Marblettes,
Okay.
it was a studio with a mutual musician, can't remember his name, but he ended up going on tour.
Okay.
So I said, well, I need a great musical director that's a little younger to give me that balanced, young season feel. You know, I
Gotcha.
got older people on the show, more seasoned, and then younger, and I bring it together. I said, I want a younger musician.
Okay. All
And
right.
he said, oh, I got this wonderful guy named Amir Edwards. So then my son, who's into production, he said, oh, Ma, you'll love Amir. He's amazing. He's the younger generation. So when we met, he said, oh, Miss McCall, I know who you are. You know, and he's been with me now for about 4 years. He is amazing.
Yes, he is.
He's amazing. He's got an old soul. He can play anything, you know, and he directs the musicians. They respect him. And he can just make everything pop. We do Motown. He can jump from Motown to blues to jazz to musical theater. He's just amazing.
Okay.
So we met through a mutual musician years ago.
All right. All right. And so now, Miss Monet.
Yes.
So what is your role in this production? What are you doing?
I am one of the professional dancers that has been casted. So
Nice.
doing a couple numbers.
Okay, well, tell us about your history. Like, what brought you in? I mean, I'm sure you was probably dancing Twinkling Toes and stuff when you was a little girl and all that kind of stuff. But you know. So tell us a little bit about your history.
Yeah, I grew up in an entertainment family, so I've been dancing since I was 7 years old. I started out in a dance studio training. I did Jacquetti, ballet, tap, jazz.
You said what? Who?
What's that
Jacquetti.
first one? What is that?
Okay, yeah, we
Graded
don't know nothing
ballet.
about that.
It's actually graded ballet. So you actually go and you learn the technical terms, you learn what they mean, and you have to go in front of a set of judges and you basically take a test. And you get promoted to each grade the more that you take the test.
And what is that called again?
Jacquetti.
Jacquetti.
Okay.
Yep. Jacquetti ballet, or is it just
It's just Jacquetti.
Jacquetti, and that just means you're learning the technical terms and what they look like and how
the
to
French style.
the French style.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well, we.
Yes, I did a lot of that. And I trained in basically every single type of dance that I could while I was there. And then when I graduated, I transformed into the adult dance world and I joined a bunch of different dance crews and danced behind a couple artists and did some music videos and all that good stuff. And then I joined with Lisa about 3 years ago. I think this is my third year now. So I've been with Lisa for the last 3 years and we just so happen to be related and family. So, you know, it runs in the blood.
Wow.
It runs in the blood. So yeah, I do everything now.
All right now. Well, so this is the 4th year that you've done this production, or?
So I've been doing a production every year since 2009. But Holiday Detroit, this will be the 5th year.
Okay.
But this is the biggest that I've done it. We started at the Child's Age Right.
Okay.
Last year, the DIA, now Music Hall.
Nice.
Wow.
Nice. So it's grown in popularity
it has
and the cast has grown.
Definitely.
Okay.
Definitely.
Okay.
And it's a challenge being a female Black director
I can
or
see that.
producer because it comes with a hefty price.
Yeah.
And it's a
Yeah.
risk because
Yeah.
you got all these people under you know, and I don't have a sponsor or a grant. I always step out on faith. And each year, people buy these tickets and they tell somebody, but this year, this is the biggest I've ever done it. And we just want people, we've worked hard because I know people need a great show.
Yes.
Yeah.
With great music, like Motown and blues and jazz.
Yeah.
Is anybody gonna do Santa Claus Go Straight to the Ghetto? Is anybody gonna do that?
No, we got to do that one time.
Okay, I'm gonna need y'all to add that song to the lineup because that's like my favorite
That's
Christmas
the song. No.
That's the jam.
That's
I don't care
the
what
jam.
nobody says.
We're going to do that at the Afterglow.
Okay, so when you do that, I want you to cast me.
We're going to cast you.
That's
Cast
funny.
me as
That's
James Brown, and I'm gonna go straight to the ghetto, and I'm gonna do that song. So years ago, I did actually used to play James Brown, but I can't do the moves like I used to. I'm just joking,
Oh,
but I
well,
would,
you
you know
end
what I'm
up in
saying?
the
But I
show
would.
and
I was just like, listen, don't tell me that. You end up with a whole heart.
We done ripped
So this is kind of like our own. This is like Detroit's own musical because
It's
I
our
know you know the
musical.
name of this one that goes out to the Macomb Community College every year. That big Christmas
The
thing.
Nutcracker.
It's,
Which
Is
one?
it the Nutcracker? But it's all a different persuasion, and it's theirs. So this will be like
This
ours.
ours.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
This is
I like
our
that.
show on purpose. we might have 2 people on the show that's being flown in. Everybody else is Detroit
Local.
people, and it's still employed people doing what they love to do
Yes.
at home.
Yeah,
You just drive
yeah.
to the theater,
Nice.
as
Nice.
opposed to always being in the audience.
Yes. I hear you. I
And
hear
the
you.
music hall is kind of like having a revival of things down there, didn't they? Because they did a lot of renovation. Didn't
Oh,
they?
it's beautiful
Yeah,
in there.
because I know Dietrich just went there, so now it's kind of having a
Oh, it's
revival.
beautiful in
Yeah.
there, and they got 2 rooms. So I'm having a pre-glow VIP.
Oh.
And you get your little finger foods and your wines.
I want to go to everything.
And you get escorted to your seat
Nice.
before the rest of the audience. So
Oh, yeah.
I
I
am
need that.
Okay, well, how
that
much
to
is the
pre-glow.
VIP? I want the VIP ticket.
Yes, our VIP tickets are just $45,
Oh, man.
but everybody can't do the pre-glow. So the pre-glow, you got to sort of know the producer to get in the pre-glow.
Okay, so do I know the producer enough to get me
pre-glow.
a pre-glow
We
ticket?
gonna
we got to do the pre-glow.
I'm gonna pull some rank real quick. You know what I'm saying? Since you know what I'm saying, since you on Soulful Inspirations, I'm just
little
saying.
exclusive.
If I can get just a,
We don't get a whole lot of opportunities
We
to
don't
that
get a
dress up thing.
whole
No,
lot.
y'all
Yes.
gotta come in
Yeah.
y'all Sunday's best,
Oh, yeah.
honey.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
Absolutely.
We
and
got
hang
it.
out with me before the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
what we gotta do.
Yes. So put 2 tickets aside.
Yes,
You know what I'm
ma'am.
saying? So Pastor D and I can come to the pre-glow.
That would be awesome.
To the pre-glow.
Holiday Detroit.
Yes.
Yes.
Holiday
Yes.
Detroit.
It's celebrating us.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I love that. I love that.
I do too.
Because there's so much talent in Detroit.
Oh,
my
listen.
There's so much talent in Detroit.
I'm talking about from little kids all the way up to adults.
Absolutely.
And I'm talking about behind the scenes.
Yes.
You know, the best makeup artist wardrobe team. I have one of the African sisters that make traditional African. She's making all of her stuff, flew the stuff in. We're doing a great African number with 5 African drummers. So I found a designer that just do traditional clothing. So when I say we got the best talent in every genre, we got the best lighting and sound crew. I mean, I made sure that I gave people opportunities to do what they love to do in entertainment on this show.
Nice.
That
Very
was my
nice.
goal.
Shout out to TT from the Disney.
Yeah.
TT is the best personal assistant you can have. Just amazing.
Aw.
Even from the company manager, everybody is intentional that I have because we're like family.
Yes.
You know, and you as good as your team.
That's true.
Everybody got to
Very
know
much
that
so.
you
They
are
say
as
teamwork
great
makes the dream work.
as your team.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Did you have a
That's
question, Pastor D?
good. No, I was just telling her, I said, that's right, because teamwork does make the dream
Yeah,
work.
absolutely.
It makes it
Yeah,
so much easier.
you can't. Yeah,
So
I don't
much
care how
easier.
great, how talented. You got to have the right team.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
how did you?
yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot. There's a lot of
Hmm.
great talent in Detroit.
Yes.
So was your audition process very rigorous, or did you kind of like hand pick people? Like which one was it? Did you hand pick, or did you go through a really strenuous audition process?
A combination of both.
Okay.
So I already knew who I wanted in key roles, but I said if I do auditions, I might find a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
And I found some diamonds.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I did auditions.
Good.
At the Opera House, I did auditions.
Okay.
And a
Mhm.
lot of people showed up. And it was rigorous. It was a grueling audition. It was. How long was?
Ooh.
Sorry.
No,
but
you're good.
I want the best of the
about 7?
best.
7 hours.
It was long.
Ooh.
It was
It was
real
audition.
Y'all shaking your head. Y'all can't
Wow.
even finish the sentence.
It was a real audition.
It was long.
It was
But
like she
I
said.
found some people.
Did you do it in layers? Like, okay,
Yes.
we got
Yep,
some
we
callbacks.
had to break it all the way down.
Yeah.
And then that last group. And the bad thing is no one knew they had to wait on the email.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I know that feeling.
Okay.
I know that feeling.
Yeah.
So-
Definitely know that feeling. So we talked about Perilous Times and how you were part of Perilous Times back in the day. Talk about that a little bit. I've been in Perilous Times twice, but I was in Perilous Times in more recent years. So I was in Perilous Times in 2017 and then last year in 2023 or 2022. So yeah, I've been the granny twice, and I also sang background before. So talk about your connection to Detroit with Perilous Times, because Perilous Times, everybody,
It's timeless.
everybody has been in it.
It's a timeless classic.
Yes, it is.
That TJ Hemphill developed. He developed that show for it to be timeless.
Yes. And it is.
The spirit of the show. I was in my early 20s, and I was one of the original choreographers. And at that time, I was one of the dancers. I think I was in my 20s. I'm in my 50s now. And to see that big of cast with those beautiful voices and a cast with almost 70, 80 plus people.
Yes.
Organized. I often watched people as I grew up on how they organize stuff, which is why I think I know how to work in big productions, working with TJ on how he hired the right people to help navigate this beautiful masterpiece that still in 2024 is timeless. I watched how the spirit would take over the audience.
Yes.
I watched people transform and healed. Like, I was fascinated by the audience.
Yes.
And how everything came together.
Yes.
I thought it was a brilliant masterpiece on the process, and then the reaction that it did to people in the audience year after year after year.
It was a consistent
after year.
Yes, it was a consistent thing, you know, watching people react to everything that was so dramatic, you know, Jesus's entrance and his exit, you know, all of that was just.
I've also seen people walk out because they were so overtaken by the spirit they had to go in the hallway and take a moment.
I hear you.
I was so intrigued with what that message did through music, song, and dance.
Yes.
The message that reached people that even probably was unreachable at the time and was healed.
Yeah, I think it was because the message was so pure.
It was so pure.
It was unfiltered. It was it was a pure message, and it was truth.
Yeah.
And it just came through.
Yeah.
It came through the audience. Yeah.
And even though it's a story, the way that TJ directed it and still wrote it to go backwards, to make people of different age groups that could relate to Bobby.
Yeah.
And relate the way he captured every age group. I thought it was brilliant. And I probably never told TJ. I was younger, but now that I'm older, she's brilliant. You know, when you're in your 20s, it's just a gig.
Right.
But as you get older, you respect that level of craft.
Yeah.
Especially now being in his shoes. And the stress that comes with that and making it happen. I get it now.
Talk about it.
Because it's on your shoulders now.
Yes. Talk about it. So you said you were you started at the Charles H. Wright.
The show started, actually, it started in my high school gym.
Which was what high school?
Consortium at the time, now Voyager College Prep. It started in the gym.
Never heard of that one.
Okay.
It's a charter school.
Okay.
And then it moved to Charles H. Wright.
Okay.
Then Masonic Temple.
Okay.
Then DIA.
Okay.
Wow.
And now Music Hall.
Big steps. Giant steps.
Giant steps.
Giant
biggest
steps.
seats to fill.
Giant
you go from
steps.
a 300-seater to a 1,700-seater.
Let's
So
shoot-
it's like,
let's
okay,
shoot for
come
the
on,
Fox.
guys.
Absolutely.
Let's shoot for
Come
the
on
Fox.
now. Come on, let's claim it. Let's claim the
Let's
Fox.
shoot for the Fox.
That's right.
Mhm.
Or the Fisher or whatever.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Wow.
Absolutely. So talk about you have a vocal director,
Yes.
right? So talk about your vocal director and his history and what he's bringing to this show for you.
So his name is Otis Davis, and on Facebook, he's Edo Valley.
Okay.
And he was in the chorus of Perilous Times. I don't remember what year, but he was 16 at the time. And I don't know what it was that stood out about him. And I said, one day you're going to really stand out in your career. I said, as a singer or actor, whatever you want to do. But I said, chorus is nice. That's where you get your, work out the kinks. But I
Right.
said, eventually you need to try to move to positions of power, like vocal director or a singer, see where your career can go as an actor, more so in musical theater. He was 16. At 16, 17, I snatched him up for a play I was doing at the time called Celebration of Detroit. So he played an actor and singer. He did amazing. And then sometimes, on his own, he would correct people. He said, I don't mean no harm, but find your note, boo. And I started noticing that people wouldn't get offended. And they would listen, and he would get all the notes together. And I said, oh, damn, I guess I do need a vocal director. I'm just hiring singers and expecting them to figure the note out.
Right.
And he took the position without the position and said, okay, your eyes here, yours here. And he will always get the background together.
So he's a natural leader.
Yeah. So
and
then
you saw that.
I said, what? This year, I think there was 5 years ago, I said, what is your thoughts about being my vocal director, like an actual position? And he was like, well, I guess I can do it if you trust me. And so
there it
the rest
is.
is history.
There it is,
Absolutely. Absolutely. So if he's doing a vocal directing and Amir is doing your music direction, who is your choreographer?
So I am the main choreographer.
Okay.
And I hired 3 choreographers that's under me.
Okay.
Because I learned over the years, if you have great productions, if you got 3 or 4 different visions and you come, so then the show is fresh. So I made sure I hired someone younger than me for the hip hop era of the show, and then a rehearsal director. So if I set a piece, he can clean it, and then as well as he have a different vision that he brings to life. So it's about 3 or 4 choreographers, and all together we create this fresh show, as opposed to it being, I'm the head choreographer. Nope. If you work together with great artists, your work speaks for itself. There is no insecurity, and then I'm giving all these young people a chance to choreograph.
Yes.
It's some great choreographers. So it's myself and 3 other choreographers, and I might say, okay, you got these numbers I need you to do. You do these numbers, I'll do these numbers. And that's how we come together. Everybody, we dissect the show up so that no one's overwhelmed. So all you're responsible for is 4 pieces. You're responsible for 2. I'm responsible for this, and then no one is overwhelmed, including me. Because my job is to get the money and get tickets sold. So I can't be in the studio creating. My job is to get everybody covered together.
Right.
So being smart, you learn how to delegate as you get older. That's the smart thing.
Yeah.
You cannot do all of it. You hire people in those positions. Even if you know how to do them, you don't need to try to do everything.
Our pastor used to say, staff to your weakness.
There
Staff to your weakness.
And part of that is being humble.
Exactly.
Humble enough to say you need help.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's good. That's good.
Yep,
because
you need help.
Yeah, that's good because, like you said, you're not going to be overwhelmed, and no one else is going to be underwhelmed. So everybody has a job to do, and then you made sure, like you said, that you make sure you cater to the younger, and so there's something for everybody, and everybody has specific songs that they're doing, right?
Yeah.
So you got a hip hop choreographer, and then you got somebody else to do the jazz or the blues,
Absolutely.
or whatever. So, is there any comedy to this show at all?
Yes.
Oh, okay, y'all laughing like.
Okay, she laughed. Okay.
Merry Christmas, baby.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
That's the blues one.
And Dr. Feelgood.
Okay, then. Now that's my jam.
Okay.
That is my song.
Okay.
Ooh, yes. Okay. All right. So, are there any other singers that you can share who was part of this cast?
Absolutely. First of all, I love all my singers. They all got something different.
Yes.
I love Angela Davis.
Oh, Angela Davis. She was
Angela
just
can
here.
sing anything.
She was just here. Yes, I just had her as a guest. Love her.
So Angela Davis, and then Keisha Douglas, known as Kiko. She's another one.
Yes, I've heard
Amazing.
of her too.
Yes.
And then there's Jennifer Cole. If that ain't Gladys Knight reincarnated into a younger person.
Wow.
Yes. So Jen sounds just like Gladys.
Wow.
Nice.
And then there's a young lady named Cornay. Cornay is strictly from the church. She's not really into the showbiz world, but she sounds like a Patty. She has a Patty sound. Her name is Cornay. She's amazing.
Okay.
And then there's Jen. Oh, and there's Elise King, honey.
Elise King.
Elise King is your Jennifer Hudson.
Wow.
Your
and these are all from the D.
They all from the D. And then I got a new young baby. Last year, he did my production. Didn't know the child could sing. Been knowing him since he was a little boy. He's in his about 24. His name is Caleb. Caleb Arthur. He's my newest member.
Okay.
So he's next to all these seasoned divas, but he's holding his own.
He's holding it down. All right, Caleb, go ahead.
And then of course we got Tony Grant.
Yeah.
The newest Temptation, Tony Grant, and he did a lot of. He was from the Tyler Perry circuit and Angela Barrow Davis circuit.
Okay.
Angela Barrow, I'm sorry, and he is an amazing singer.
Yes, he is.
Because I worked with Angela Barrow Dunlap,
Mm-hmm.
for many years. So this is part of that camp, Tony Grant. So we got some singers.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Exciting. I'm excited.
I'm excited too. I
I'm
can't
excited.
wait. I want to see the show. And when you mentioned Angela, you know, oh my
ma'am.
gosh, she was just here. We just had her as a guest, and she talked about her history, and she did mention this show. I did not put two and two together until now. Like, oh my goodness. So definitely, yes, you have some heavy hitters on this show. You got some heavy hitters.
Yeah, they can sing.
They singing.
They singing.
So this is a show with some singers. I don't want you to think that, you know, and you said it was going to be a little bit of opera.
That voice, these voices, that's all I'm going to tell you. We got it's opera with a little seasoning sauce on it. Little seasoning.
Okay,
Wow.
so who do you know who she is or he is? Or is that a person? Is that a person?
Angela.
It's Angela.
Angela, I didn't know Angela had that range until this show.
Wow.
Okay.
That opening note, she goes, yes.
Okay, come on, Angela. Yes, girl. Yes, I cannot wait. I'm so
This
excited.
is gonna be good. So do you have, in terms of PR, do you have flyers or something that we can put on our?
Absolutely.
We want to be able to put it on our pages and push it, and you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
and this
definitely.
holidaydetroit.com. Real simple. Holidaydetroit.com.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we do have a flyer and everything, and we got a promo reel and everything.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Take a
You can
sneak
post it
peek.
and-
Yeah.
Okay,
Get the
yes,
word
we
out.
will
Get
do
the
that.
word
We will
out.
put
And
it
we
out.
have an events page, Holiday Detroit, the events page. So
Okay.
it's out
Okay,
there.
on Facebook?
Yes, if
ma'am.
you're on
Okay, so-
Facebook, you just type in Holiday Detroit, it'll pop up.
It'll
and you
pop
can
up.
RSVP, you can get your tickets, you can
Oh,
check
wow.
out some.
You can
Hey.
Google it
exclusive
now.
rehearsal
It'll pop up.
Okay.
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 We
We
get
trying
it
to make a little
right
dent. We trying to make a little dent.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay,
You know, one thing about Detroit, though, they will support their own.
They will.
They
Yeah.
will
They
They
support
will.
their
It
own.
take a minute. It take a minute.
You're gonna have to be doing it for a little while before
Yes.
Detroit be like, okay,
So
you know, let me go ahead and get your little ticket. You know how we are. We put that little word "little" in front of stuff, you know, and then we try to minimize it, but then we go be like, "Oh my God, it was amazing!"
Yeah,
because that's how, you know what I'm saying. People will still, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and buy these little tickets to her little show, you know what I'm saying, and then they go, they be like, "Oh my God, it was so good, you gotta go," and then we support, then we buy tickets for other people and stuff like that. Detroit can be a little fickle, but we getting better, right, y'all? We
they
getting
get better. They have gotten better.
We are
Because I've
getting
been doing this for a minute. So
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
getting better, and especially when we see our own, when we see our
Yeah.
own people
Yeah.
on the stage, when we see our own
Yeah.
people behind the stage, when we see our own people directing and
Yes.
producing and doing all of that, I think that brings a different level of connection to it.
Yeah.
And then people can say, okay, now I see where my money is going. That's not like, it's $150 a ticket, and I don't see nobody that look like me. I don't see nobody that I recognize or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? I think that makes a big difference, when we can see. And of course, you've been doing this for a while, so you've built your audience over some years.
Yes.
And I think that helps as well.
It does.
I'm sure that helps as well.
And the costumes, everything. People paying their money. They probably getting their hair done, nails done, downtown parking.
Girl.
Then you got to eat. People don't want to see no little tip tap by the tulip. By the tulip recital type mess. They want to see a show.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They want to see a production. So from costumes to all of it.
Yeah.
The fabulous costumes, all of that.
Yeah.
It was thought out.
Yeah.
The costumes, I got the costumes too.
Okay, now.
And I got the best lighting designer. The young, Kim, the singer, we have his lighting director.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Yeah, Don, he's amazing. So I'm excited to have him as my lighting designer.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're not playing with you all.
I see.
Even our set designer is from Detroit. He's building our stairs and everything. So everybody is from here.
Wow.
Yeah, them all jobs.
And now you mentioned some African dancers.
Yes,
So
baby.
tell
We
us
about
about
to take
the
y'all to
African
Africa.
dancers, because I just came back from Zimbabwe one week, and then the 2 months before that I was in Ghana.
Oh, I love that.
Yes. So tell us about the African
So
dancers.
it's a scene because again, a lot of the show is just snippets of my life. Like I love Broadway.
Okay.
I grew up under Motown, a lot of the Motown artists. So I love Motown. I love jazz. And that come from growing up under Aretha Franklin, because Aretha loved jazz.
Yes, she did.
So I love jazz. I love blues because she was that as well. And so as I traveled, I was able to always be in Ghana, Senegal, different parts of Africa, Benin. And so me seeing the African drums and the dances just through my travels, I wanted to see that on stage as well.
Wow.
So I've trained various dancers, the language, the history, the rhythm. So these dancers are from here, but they wear out this African dance,
Wow.
And then the 5 African drummers is drummers that live in our community that have studied with some of the greats over in Nigeria and different parts of Africa. A lot of the drummers got a chance to study on these trips they do once a year through grants where they can travel and study, or we'll bring in different drummers to the African World Festival. A lot of the drummers will come in a week or two before the festival and teach about the rhythms. And so that's part of me. I grew up doing African dance and I wanted to show the audience, so 5 African drummers with the traditional singing. I got one at Mama Fabayo in the community. She makes African garments. So she's making garments for 40 dancers.
Wow.
It's a lot of work.
Wow.
And, the costumes should be ready soon. So I'm excited to show that part of music, rhythm, and dance as well.
All I see is Coming to America.
Baby, we about to come all the way to America, all the way on down to Madison.
Take that and times it by like 10.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Come on
We
now.
about to dance, baby.
I'm looking forward to
We're
it.
not playing with y'all. I want to
see.
give y'all a show. Because
I
I know
see.
sometimes that's a lot of money for people. I done brought a ticket. Now I got to eat. I got to look cute. And I got to park.
Yeah,
This better be worth it.
I see now. Now we can get a package deal with the parking and the food, all together with the ticket.
All of that.
Yes, that would be wonderful.
We'll have to work something
We'll
out.
have to work something
I
out for
just
the
want
next
y'all-
time. We work that out for next time. We're
Yeah.
gonna work that out for next
Yeah.
time to get a package deal in there. You know what I'm saying? Yes, that would
Yes,
be nice.
absolutely.
That's amazing. So now, how can we find tickets? We know we got holidaydetroit.com. Can they go to the box office as well?
They can, but what we're trying to do is get everybody So now another trademark, I usually sell out basically one day before the door open.
Really?
That's what I'm known for. So if you wait to the 17th or 18th, they will be at the door. But I'm one of the ones, I don't do too many door sales.
Yeah.
So we're
okay,
trying
yeah.
to get the
Trying to
word
get 'em
out there. But if it's tickets left, then absolutely on the 17th or 18th, they can go to the box office. But we prefer if you do holidaydetroit.com.
Yeah.
HolidayDetroit.com.
If y'all don't mind.
That's
Like
easy.
she said,
HolidayDetroit.com.
it'll
That's
it'll sell out the day before, so I wouldn't bank on trying to wait
Yeah,
until
try
the
to come at
last
the
minute.
last
That's been our plan.
You might not
Put it out
want to
there.
wait until that last second because you might
Yeah.
be
Be
outside the
dressed up
door
with nowhere to go.
Right. Be outside waiting to hear
All
about it.
dressed up with nowhere to go.
and can't get in.
Yeah.
Right.
Wow. Wow.
That's interesting.
Wow.
Okay, so we're going to go to holidaydetroit.com, people. I need you to go right now
Yeah,
and get
buy
your
them
tickets.
tickets.
Get your
Right
tickets.
now.
holidaydetroit.com. You're going to see people that you know from the D, okay? You said there's 2 people coming from out of town. Other than that, everybody who was part of the cast and part of the crew as well is from Detroit, okay? They are from Detroit. These are people that we work, live, eat, pray, sing, dance, all of that with, okay? You're going to see these people.
Yes.
Shout out to Mercy Jeffries, who was part of the
Yes,
cast
Mercy.
as well. Mercy. Oh, mercy me. Yeah.
She's got, as great a young lady as she is, she's not even assigned. She'll come to church and work in a nursery with the little kids. My
Wow.
grandbaby loves her. She
is amazing.
She'll come and just sit and work with the little kids in the nursery.
She's amazing.
Yes.
I'm so
To see
honored
her.
to have met her.
Absolutely,
she's so
absolutely.
humble.
So many wonderful people. So I'm just excited about it. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited about this show. I
I'm
plan
so
to be there. Right. And I just can't hide it. No. I'm about to lose control and I think I like it. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? This is what we do. This is what we do. Okay, so when is the show? The show is December the 19th.
Yes.
December the 19th. That is a Thursday. Don't ask me how I know that. It's a Thursday, December the 19th.
Yeah, how did you know that?
Nah, I'm not telling. December the 19th, okay? It's a Thursday, which means don't be waiting like, oh, it's going to be on a Friday. No, it's on a Thursday, and it's only one show.
Yes.
One show. You got one night only.
One night
only. Yes, come on. One night only. Thursday, December the 19th. You need to be there. Get your tickets now. Get them now. 7:30 at the Music Hall. HolidayDetroit.com is the website. That's where you need to go. I want you to get your tickets now because I don't want you to say, hey, I didn't know about that. Or wow, I would have bought a ticket had I known. I'm telling you right now, okay? And I want you to share this video. Like and share this video. Like and share this video, okay? So other people can learn about it and other people that you know, that I know, that we know can be a part of it and support it, okay? Because when you do this again next year, it's going to be bigger.
Yes.
Right.
We looking at Fox next year.
We looking at the Fox. Right. We looking at the biggest auditorium in the city of Detroit. Why? Because we deserve it. And number 2, we have the people and the talent and the giftings
And
to
the
put on
support
the
is
show.
here. We just got to get the
Yes.
support.
We
Here.
support
support is
everybody else who come to Detroit, who
Yeah.
fly to Detroit and put on the show, and they take their money and leave. They don't leave it here. They just leave, okay? So we want to support our own. And I think this is such a wonderful opportunity for us to show support to the people that we love and see and work with every day. And I just want to say hats off to you, Miss Lisa McCall.
Thank you.
Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's been a long journey for you
Yes.
in terms of, starting from when you were young and being a part of show business and being in Broadway shows. What were some of the Broadway shows you were in?
So my first show was a show called Black and Blue,
Okay.
which had Gregory Hines was in that show. That's why I would meet Gregory Hines and his brother Maurice Hines.
Wow.
That was my first show. And then they did the revival, and I can't remember which year, of The Wiz. So I was able to do The Wiz with the original choreographer George Faison, who did the Broadway version of The Wiz.
With Stephanie Mills.
With Stephanie Mills. I was able to work with both choreographers. So Lewis Johnson was the choreographer who did the movie version with Michael Jackson.
Yes.
So I got a chance as I got older to work with Lewis, George Faison, did the stage version. So The Wiz would be my second Broadway show. Then I did a show called Once on This Island. Later, they did the revival of Dreamgirls. I can't remember the other shows, but those are the key shows that stood out that I had the
Wow.
opportunity to do on
That's
Broadway.
amazing.
And then later do the tour, but those were my Broadway shows.
Okay.
So much experience. Wow. That's
A lot.
amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, that's amazing.
A lot of experience.
Yeah.
A lot of experience. And so I think that with all of this that you put together, your vision, tell me how it's going to feel. And I know every year is going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
How is it going to feel for you to watch your show being done at the music hall with this cast? I know you've done it at the DIA, and you've done it at Charles H. Wright, but this is the music hall. It's a bigger stage. It's a bigger audience.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you anticipate feeling when this goes down.
It's a loaded question, but sometimes when I sit in rehearsals, I get quiet. And when I hear people like Angela Davis or Tony Grant, and then I see certain dancers, I get emotional because I'm like, these people are rehearsing my stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
These people are rushing to get to rehearsal to do my stuff. And then when Amir was on the keys last night, and the other guy was on like playing the organ part of the music, and to hear these musicians getting stuff together for my vision, to do it at a venue and people dressed up coming, parking, standing in line to see your vision. That's a whole different spirit. Because at the end of the day, these people are dressing up. To see my mother, who is 80, will be 84 this Saturday. My mother almost died 2 years ago, 5 days before Holiday Detroit.
Wow.
And I remember someone asking me, do you want to cancel? I said, my mother wouldn't have it. I said, if she don't make it, I'm doing this show. She's still here.
Amen.
So to watch her be dressed up, get her hair done and nails, and be in the audience again, I'm looking at my mother in the audience, all of these people coming in, getting their seats, parking, dressed up, excited. And at the end of the day, it's because of my vision. And then God blessing me to have the opportunity to provide opportunities. I thought every step, every music, everything should be intentional.
Absolutely.
Everything from the program booklet to the how the show start to the everything I thought about is from a vision that I took a chance to develop. And so I think it'll be one of us just being grateful.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, just being grateful and having the gift to bring the best out of people for their gift to have my audience leave there. If I can change lives, even if it's within an hour or two.
That's good. That's good.
I think I've done my job.
That's good.
Amen. Yes.
That's good.
And
That's
how
good.
long is the show?
The show is standard Broadway. It's a 2-hour production that includes a 15-minute
15-minute
intermission.
intermission.
Yes, ma'am.
Standard Broadway. Come on now. Standard.
Yeah. What do we know? What do we know?
Yes. Well, you know, some shows go way past, they go way past 2 hours. They go, 2.5.
Oh, yeah.
Which
That's
was
because they don't know what a real Broadway production is.
They don't know
They gotta
standard.
listen to Miss Lisa.
They don't know standard Broadway.
Yeah.
They don't know standard Broadway. Okay. They don't know that. That's
And I
amazing.
do start on time.
Yeah. No
Praise
matter
God.
what.
I'm in the Union House. That you go, I start on time. So please, my 7:30 means 7:30.
Okay, folks,
Yeah.
I need you to
It means
understand.
6 o'clock, to be
And
honest.
don't be crawling over my feet because you all
Right,
late.
right. Don't be coming in fashionably late and you in the front row. Okay, that's not a good
Crawling
thing.
over
Y'all
That's
gonna
not
have
a
to
good look.
get there.
Get there
Absolutely.
at 7:00 so
We're
you
gonna
can
be
there.
and hour right
Yeah,
away.
get there early,
Yeah.
get your park, and get there early.
Right.
That's
Don't
what
be
you
leaving
do.
the house at 7. And don't listen. If it happened to snow that day, Don't be waiting till the last minute to leave. You know you're gonna need some extra time. I'm just saying, people be acting like they don't know we in
It's
Detroit.
Michigan, yeah.
Right, we are in Michigan. Oh my goodness. So this has been an amazing time. I think that this show is so worth the investment, and it is not expensive. I'm just saying. I don't think it's expensive. I think it's a very reasonably priced show. Especially if VIP is $45. I do still need that that pre-glow hookup. You know what I'm saying? I still want that pre-glow
Absolutely.
hookup. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I'm gonna pull a little rank right there. But anyway, but definitely a $45 show is so doable. We spend more than $45 on nails. We spend more than $45 on definitely more than $45 on hair. You know, nowadays you could barely get a haircut for $45. So listen, go ahead. Facts, for real. No cap. Listen, go ahead to holidaydetroit.com right now. Get your tickets. Share this video so other people can know. We want to pack out the place. We want it to be sold out before the week of December 19th. Okay. We want it to be sold out before then. Okay.
Got to keep the tradition.
Yes. And then let people know about it. And you can take anybody. You can take your kids, right?
Yes.
This is a kid-friendly show, people.
Definitely.
So if you have children who are interested in becoming entertainers, or they, you know, if they are, you know, if they want to be a singer, if they want to be an actor, they want to be a dancer, or if they are, you know, interested in being in the entertainment industry in any way, maybe they want to work backstage, maybe they want to be stagehands, maybe they want to be the lighting person, maybe they want to be a director. This is an opportunity to expose your children to the arts and a place where they can see someone that looks like them doing something that they love. Okay. This is an opportunity to do that. Don't miss out. It's an investment. Invest in your children. Give it as Christmas gifts early. I don't care. Whatever you do, just give it to your children. Give this opportunity to your children. And then maybe next year they can be a part of it. I mean, you never know. I mean, you got children as young as 6 years old in this show.
Wow.
We do. And when I say that they're ultimate young professionals.
Ultimate young. And I've worked with some young professionals in perilous times, I'm telling you. And those kids, they did not play. They do their part.
Yes.
They did their part. When it was time for them to die, they was like,
oh, they did. Oh, no. That was another scene.
Oh, my God. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? In perilous times, when it was time for those kids to, you know, play dead, you would have thought they was really dead because they were not moving, okay? So, listen, I want you all to support this show. It's going to be amazing, and I know it's going to be worth every single dime of investment for you and for anyone that you invite, anyone that you take. Do you have any last words for us, Miss McCall?
I just want to say thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having us, and I'm just blessed, and you all are a blessing, and I just want to bless people and provide opportunities for artists to do what they love to do.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Miss Monet, you have anything else you want to say?
Just hope to see you all there. I mean, it's not a show, it's an experience. So if you want an experience,
I like that. I like
come
that.
vibe with us. Come check us out.
I like that.
All right. It is not just a show.
Like
it is
an
experience.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Come
Well, we want
experience
you
with
to
us.
experience it. Pastor D, you got some last words?
No, I just say come experience with us.
Yes. I'm gonna be a part of the glow, honey. I'm gonna glow up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna glow up, and then I'm gonna glow, sit down, and watch this show. Okay. We love you, Detroit. Thank you for joining us tonight. Share this message, okay? Peace out.
I love teaching others because when I first got into the healthcare field, people overlooked me. I was really a 9th grade dropout who had no education, but I was determined to make something of myself for my baby. So Motor City matched the funds I put into my business. They awarded me $20,000. So now I'm able to focus solely on first step healthcare training and give it everything it needs. All because I live in Detroit.
You've been listening to Soulful Inspiration. We're so glad you hung out with us today. We're here every Tuesday at 8 p.m. on WVTC Detroit. If you'd like to partner with us or sponsor a show with your business, send us an email at tntsoulllc@gmail.com, or you can call us at 313-570-8280. I'm your girl, Nikki Jones.
The views and opinions expressed on the previous broadcast are those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the official policy or position of WVTC Radio Detroit, its advertisers, or affiliates.
Hi, I'm David Whitfield of Whitfield Productions, and I watch WVTC Detroit.
This is WVTC Detroit, your award-winning gospel internet radio station. We're bringing you the best in gospel music, live shows, and inspiring interviews. Like and share our page on Facebook and YouTube. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay connected. Your support helps us spread positivity and encouragement throughout the community. So whether you download our WVTC app, visit our website at WVTCDetroit.com, or join us on Facebook or YouTube, you will stay connected and entertained. Join our WVTC Detroit listener family today and tell your friends about us. Together, we can make a difference. WVTC Detroit, where gospel meets the community. Go to your Apple or Google Play Store and download the WVTC Gospel Radio app today. You can also say, Alexa, play WVTC Radio Skills.
Would you like to play WVTC Radio Network?
Absolutely. Download it today.
You're listening to WVTC Gospel Radio Detroit, and we're flowing in the Spirit.